And the men and women who are here today, receiving their endorsement, means so much to me because I ran on public safety. I stated I would make our city safe. I stated that I would ensure that our family members can move through the city in a safe way. And I didn't do it. The men and women who are part of this coalition here, they carried out the act. They did the job no matter what was in front of them. And all they ask of me, if you're going to be our general, don't send us into battle and abandon us. Make sure you lead us into battle. Make sure when it's time for us to have a contract, we should not have to worry about keeping a roof over our heads for our family members. And we gave them the contract that they deserve, and we will ensure that they always have the resources they need. Don't tell me about law enforcement overtime. Tell me about how we brought down crime in the city. That's what I want to say.
A majority of the police and law enforcement unions in the city say they're endorsing Mayor Adams, including the Sanitation Union, saying he's the best one for the job to keep the city safe.
He's going to support police like he's been for the last 4 years, okay? Keeping crime down, that's very important to us. Keeping our police officers, detectives, I don't care what rank you are. Keeping us safe, that's what it's all about, okay? Because we're here to keep New Yorkers safe. That's our job. We all took an oath to come on this job. And we need to keep New Yorkers safe. And we need to keep people that travel here, people who see New York, we want to keep them safe. And you're not going to get that. You're not going to get that if these other individuals get in here. Eric Adams is the answer. He was the answer for the last 4 years. He's going to be the answer in the next 4 years. We're keeping crime down. No, you're not going to get people to visit the city if you can't keep crime down here. No one will come here. You're going to lose lots of money, lots of revenue. And our police officers, like I said before, detectives, doesn't matter, sergeants, lieutenants, I can't speak for all their unions, I'm speaking for detectives. The bottom line is, we need to keep detectives safe. It's going to be a tragedy if they do that, to fund the police.
Mayor Adams getting in front of the mic, saying he knows all too well what it's like to put on an NYPD uniform.
I could reach and speak to every law enforcement person here. And there's a level of comfortability when I communicate with them because I am them.
All right.
I am them. I know the prerequisite to our prosperity is public safety. I know the answer to dealing with law enforcement is not opening the doors of 7,400 violent criminals and letting them out of Rikers Island. I know it makes no sense to tell police officers that they should not respond to domestic violence incidents. Many don't know. Tell that to the family member of Mora and Rivera when they were responding to a domestic violence issue. I know what it is to have to hold and counsel a family member who lost a member of the law enforcement community because of the senseless act of violence.
I mean, we're on the streets every single day, and this is an extremely important time, I think, in the history of New York, because if we take any steps back with some of the individuals that are running for office, you got to realize we're on the precipice of possibly becoming a San Francisco with businesses moving out, Seattle where there's been riots over the summer, or Portland where there's been riots. You haven't seen one here since the de Blasio administration. Going back to during that time period would be a nightmare for this city. Businesses are going to leave. I would be more concerned for your children, for your grandparents, for your husbands, your wives. I mean, what we do here is we basically, like Lou said before at the conference, we keep the economic train rolling in this city, and that's what the city needs in order to thrive. And if we go back to draconian ways like a Mondani or even Cuomo, they're looking to implement. I mean, where does this leave? Where does this leave the greatest city in New York? I mean, going forward, he's the only choice that's out there right now. There's no one else that's going to be able to keep things moving along, and it's only going to get better.
Mary Lynn Buckley, 1010 wins on 92.3 FM at City Hall.